Again, a question to all the panelists present. Uh, from a readiness standpoint, is India truly ready to legalize the marriage equality petition? What if it was legalized already on 17th of October? What were the steps that steps that government or stakeholders should have taken if it was already legalized?
I think the question of readiness is, it's a little bizarre because I think we've always been ready. It's just about us taking the step, you know. You would have said that organizations wouldn't have done work from home, but COVID really taught us how to do that. I think it's about just putting it into action. I've met many people, you know, like when we do it. So people are like looking at hiring people from the community, LGBTQ or persons with disability, and you know, like our infrastructure isn't yet ready. We are not able to give them the right experience yet. I think they will handle themselves. You should just figure out how you are going to handle them. I think that's what India should actually figure out. We've always been ready, and I think if we work together, it will work out. I don't think there's so much thought to it that we won't be able to ready. We have to just make some amendments, and I think people will live happily ever after.
Yeah, I think that Indians sometimes don't give themselves enough credit. India has passed already, historical movements through constitutional rights in 2014 for Hijra and transgender communities, which Western countries, United States of America, and European countries, Australia, we still haven't grappled with what it is for transgender identities. It's a political issue, right? And we're in a regressive state in terms of our own constitutional morals, where India has already granted that right and moved past it. And I hear people think, and people always say this about the community and the social fabric of India, it didn't get fractured the next day. When the year 2015 came around, the sun still rose, people still went on, business went on, people went on, communities went on. When 377 was read down, brought back in, and then changed back around, headlines across, many people thought that was marriage equality. Many Indians already think marriage equality is part and parcel of India. And nothing happened. No buses got burned. Nothing got pushed over. Stock markets didn't crash. People went about their day doing what they do. See, my observation of Indian culture and Indian society is that you're all really resilient, giving an opportunity to function within the realms of law, not giving an opportunity to function within the realms of law of your own constitutional morals, right? Which is a new thing since 48. So many people go back to the 1800s, to the 1600s. My husband's family's dynasty started in 1309. Sure, there's a lot of history there. But when you look at your shared journey from 48 and you look at it in 10-year increments, so 48, 58, 58 to 68, and so forth, right? My observation is India is moving in such a fast pace of social identity that what used to take 20 years to accomplish is now accomplished in 2. So don't be so hard on yourselves. Give yourselves credit. What you are able to accomplish here in India needs to be exported to the rest of the world. When India is able to finally get itself in line to its constitutional morals, it's going to be a country that won't be able to compete with others. Because you have everything here. You have the talent. You have the nature. You have the beauty. You have the culture. You have a diversity of spiritual. You have a place that people want to be a part of. So that is not within reach. It's within reach for all these things to get sewn together. And as a person who's not, as an outsider who is part of India, but still just gets to observe it, from different lenses. Y'all beautiful people, and you have a rich culture. Part of that culture is now your constitutional morals. So you have to dig into that, and you have to start demanding that those that you give the governance to govern you understand what that means.
Great observations, DeAndre.